DXN. Good morning to all the viewers of RVC channel. I would love to welcome each one of you who have committed your time to invest in your learning, especially every day at 7 o'clock through RVC. So, my name is Sonika and I am the host for tonight's show. Firstly, I would like to start by saying the gratitude for our mentors, Professor Vasupal sir and Dr. Ratna ma'am, for creating such a huge platform called RVC, which is like an institution for us to build the XN, bringing so many people, all leaders across the world to invest in learning. And it is a very big, fantastic platform and a tool for people like us, especially budding entrepreneurs, to learn and grow. So, if you have not subscribed the channel yet, this is the time for you to subscribe the channel and send this link to each and everybody in your team so that this could become a tool for them to learn and grow and be that professional one who can start building the XN business. So we know that today it's a very interesting topic. We know DXN is super amazing. We know DXN has wonderful products, wonderful system. We have 28 plus factories. There is a lot of things which we can do using this tool. However, what is very important is what is that skill that we can improve to actually show people that what we have. That is how we can actually learn the art of inviting people so that they can take a look at what DXN has for them to offer. So today is a chance for us to improve our skill that is called art of inviting. So for that, I would love to welcome a dynamic entrepreneur who started his journey with DXN from last 3 years, growing in a massive way, having team in multiple countries, and today he is recognized as an executive star diamond. So without much delay, I would love to welcome a young dynamic champ, none other than Mr. Samson Lawrence on the screen, please.
Thank you so much, Sonika. And I really appreciate each one of you for tuning in today on this beautiful night in our grand podium of RVC created by our Professor Vasupal sir and Ratna ma'am together. So I think they deserve a round of applause. So I think this RVC channel, what Professor has created, this podium that what Professor has created, so that every leaders of DXN can come forward, can train their team, can train the people around the globe is something mind-blowing thing, right? So I think they deserve a round of applause and thank you so much, Professor, for giving this wonderful opportunity for each one of us to learn every day at 7 p.m. So, as Sonika said, I request each one of you to kindly share this link today because what you guys are going to learn today, I will promise you all one thing you will change the way how you are effectively using the skill called invitation. So in our business, this invitation is one topic wherein it is once one of my bad skill, and today I can tell you I am becoming better day by day, improving this skill. So, my dear friends, if you want to successfully build DXN, if you want to make big income, if you want to create a massive team, then one thing is very important, which is called duplication. In our business, anything that is not duplicable, and if that is happening in the organization for a long term, that will not yield you a right results. So today I'm going to teach you something called art of invitation, right? How to invite your prospect for the product or for the business in a way that anybody can duplicate it as simple as it is. So before we going to start today, that what exactly is invitation, how to do invitation and how effectively you can bring results out of this invitation. Today, let's understand why invitation, why one person should invite somebody for his product or for his business in DXN. I'll give a small story. it makes you all relate that what is the importance of invitation and what is the attitude you must carry before even you pick up the call. Now, for example, imagine you are on a trekking, you're going for some place, it is a forest, right? There's a waterfall, and while you're walking that place, you see a well which is shining in that location. With a curiosity, you go to that well and you just look inside the well. You found out that there are gold and diamonds which is there inside this well. Now just imagine if you see a gold and diamond in the well, what will be your inner feeling? Don't you think you feel at the same moment that you are one of the richest person in the world? While that thought is coming to you also know it is not easy for you alone to remove the gold outside. Now imagine you know that there is a gold, there are diamonds, and your life is going to be settled right now. It's a lifetime settlement. Now you're going to call somebody. You're going to call some person to come to that place and help you to take the gold outside. Don't you think the person who's going to pick up your call is the most fortunate one? Because he or she who's going to help you to remove that gold and diamond outside, don't you think he will also get a share of that gold? Now, how many of you can relate this example to our DXN opportunity, right? So DXN is such a company that whether you talk about our products, whether you talk about our marketing plan, or whether you talk about any service that what we give to our people here, everything is a gold and diamond. To just keep it in a simple and short way, it's been 4 years we have never been to hospital in our entire family. Now imagine how can a family for 4 years have never been to hospital, how phenomenal these products might be working. Now, when I'm introducing somebody for DXN for the product, don't you think I'm introducing them to a gold wherein they no need to go to hospital for next how many years they're going to live? I'm not sure. For those many years, are not required to go to hospital because our products protect their family, protect their cell, right? Give them nutrition, give them detoxification. They don't require any form of medicines to take care of their body because our Ganoderma, our spirulina does the entire job which not even a doctor can do. I have a huge respect on doctor, but what we have is something which gives even a strength for a doctor to treat his patients. So, my dear friends, we are dealing with one of the most finest, superior, and the flagship products which the entire world is looking for, which is our DXN products. While you're having that in one hand, you also have in another hand the one world, one market marketing plan wherein anybody in any part of this world can sit in any place and build a successful 7 figure profitable business without worrying about any logistics, without worrying about anything that they have to get involved in a business. Now, this is what you must understand first before you go and approach anybody for a product or for a business. The base intention is highly required for you to build this business, my dear friends. Imagine if the intention is not set, whatever you talk will be sounding different. To give a small funny example, I just want all of you to take it in a funniest way. I will tell one statement to all of you. Chalo puja karengi is one statement. What I'm saying, chalo puja karengi. So what I'm trying to say, chalo puja karengi. This is the same word. I'm going to tell it in a different tone. Okay. I will tell now, chalo puja karengi. So imagine, chalo puja karengi is a different way. Chalo puja karengi is a different way. Maybe the words is same, the sentence is same, but the way I put this message across makes the message holy or dirty. So now I just want to ask each one of you today, have you ever set your intentions before you pick up your call? The first intention that you have to set is a story of a golden well, because what you are providing to people today is a golden products, it's a golden marketing plan wherein any person who's going to touch DXN with the right intention of growing in it, that person's life will be transformed. Number two, in an invitation, it's also very much important that how much you are thinking about the other person as well. Of course, invitation is important, that you have to bring the customer, you have to bring the prospect to your business. It's highly important. But it is also highly important that you must know the intention of helping the other person. So when you have an intention of helping other person, your invitation will become very easy. How many of you have this challenge in your business wherein you say, Sam, I talk to 20 people, I talk to 30 people, but still the conversion of people coming to meet me, the conversion of people starting with the business or starting with the product is becoming very less. Why this is happening? You know why this is happening? I'll tell you one major reason that why it is happening. Because somewhere in your heart, you are not worried about what is there for him. You're so much focused about what is in it for you. When you think about what is only for you, you're not passing a right energy to the prospect, that what help can I do to the other person. Whenever I pick up my call, I always tell to myself, Sam, the one who's going to pick up the call, you are going to transform his life into a 360-degree, and tomorrow, in next 2 to 3 years of time, is going to thank you for the call that you have made for him. I set my intention in this aspect, and then I give a call to my prospect. So when I give a call to my prospect with this intention, you know what happens? The way you talk, the way you approach, the way you educate, the way you tell the message will be sounding different. Or else, you know how your call will be sounding? Your call will be sounding as if you need that person more than that person needs you. So, am I making sense to all of you today? So, invitation is not just about a script wherein you have a script, you call to a particular person with that particular script. No, invitation is a connection. If there is no connection that is happening in the invitation, your invitation will be just an invitation, but not the result that is going to come out of that particular call. So today I'm going to teach you certain rules of invitation, right? So in these rules, if you learn thoroughly, and I want each one of you to teach these rules to everybody in your team, because these rules are something which is designed by a lot of successful networkers around the world, wherein they have implemented, used, and duplicated certain pointers which has helped them to build a successful, profitable business. So I will again tell to all of you, save this video, put a like on this video, and this video is going to help a lot of your teammates to learn the rules of invitation. See, invitation is something everybody have a different flavor, you know. Some people might call in a different way. Some people might have a conversation in a different, depending on their reputation in the market. Imagine I am somebody, a highly successful doctor, or I am somebody, a highly successful entrepreneur, or I am somebody who's a IPS officer. When I do calls to people, the people receiving my call, they will have a different perspective on my call, because they would be waiting to listen to me. They would be waiting to collaborate with me. Now, imagine you are very new in the market. You are going for a job. You don't have a business background, right? Without having a business background, you have found DXN, wherein you found this opportunity in a way that you want to build your career in DXN. Now, how is that your call will impact somebody's life? Is there any script that we have to say, or is it something somebody has written certain words that we have to use them, how to invite them for our business or how to invite them for a product? There is no any script that is written, my dear friends, because scripts are very good for acting, right? So we are not doing acting in this business, we are building a real connections. A real connections doesn't work with the scripts. So I would request our admin to bring back the slide on the screen. Right, today I'm going to teach to all of you certain rules of invitation. So if you understand the rules of invitation, you will understand how to invite a prospect in an effective way. Right, so today I'm going to discuss to all of you a topic which was one of my favorite, will be my favorite, will always be my favorite. Why? I'll tell you. Invitation is one game in this business where it is the most annoying skill in our industry. I'll tell you why it is the most annoying skill in our industry. Because invitation is something which makes you to shit out of your pant. The first time I still remember when I picked up my phone, I wanted to call my friend and invite him for the opportunity. Though he is my friend, though I know him from long years, but when I picked up the call and when I started talking to him, I could not talk. My mouth is opening, my tongues are moving, but my words are not coming outside. Why? Is it because I'm scared of him? No, because I was thinking I want to be perfect in inviting. So please remove the stigma that to be a perfectionist in invitation. Invitation is never a perfectionism. Invitation is just an art. So that's why we call it as anything that you practice for over a period of time, you become a master in it. So I want everybody to learn these rules today, and these rules will help you to make your call in the most best and the effective way. So now, before we understanding the invitation, let's talk today. What are the types of market we have that whom we can do the callings? The first market is called hot market. Who are hot market? The people who are very close to you, right? It might be a wife, it might be a husband, it might be your parents, your brother, your sister, your cousins. They are your hot market. And I'll also tell you one example. Who are close people mean to you? Anybody who trusts you 100% are your close people. People who don't trust you, they are never meant to be your close people, right? The second is called warm market. Who are warm market? People who are a bit far from the hot leads. I mean to say, the trust is there but not too much of trust. It's like 50-50% trust. Who are these people? It might be your colleagues, it might be your neighbors, it might be your known friends, your mutual friends, your relatives. They all come into this warm market. And last comes cold market. Who are cold market? People who are stranger to you. Who are stranger to you? Imagine you're looking me for the first time. You never thought there's a guy called Sam in this world. So people who are completely strangers to you, they're called cold people. Now, in invitation, there are certain keynotes. I want everyone to please make a note of it. Number one, invitation is an art, it's not a science. So we have to understand one thing. You cannot become the best inviter or the best closer on a single go call, because nobody has ever done that. Imagine you took birth today. Next day, did you go and play football? It's highly nonsense to even think about that. So likewise, there are so many people, they expect when they start DXN, I spoke to 10 people, Sam, I spoke to 100 people, Sam, but nobody turned up to me. I feel that with 100 people, how does your skills will get mastered? So there's a saying, Bruce Lee says, I don't fear a man who knows 10,000 kicks. I fear a man who has practiced one kick for 10,000 times. So it takes a practice for you to become a master. Number two, nobody can train you how to do invitation. If I'm telling you, come, I'll teach you how to do trainings. I'll teach you on how to do invitations. First thing, I'll be the fool. Second thing, you'll be the fool. Because every person is different. I can't teach you one script which will work for everybody. Invitation, as I told you, it's a connection. So connection cannot be written on a script. Number three, there are certain rules. There are almost 8 rules which you will learn today. I want all of you to learn these rules, and I want you to enjoy while you're inviting. Right? See, when you know the rules, you will enjoy the game. When you don't know the rules, you will not enjoy the game. I'll tell you the example. Imagine you're playing a football, and you know the rule is if I kick my ball to the check post, I got a goal. Isn't it? But if you don't even know the rule of it, what is the point of you just randomly running in the ground? So you have to know what are the rules. And the last thing is, people who believe, people who have 100% belief on DXN can only do invitation. This is also one of the most important point. If you don't believe in DXN, if you don't have trust on DXN, if you don't put your 100% and you tell DXN works, if you don't have that belief system in your mind, your call, no matter what you learn, who is training you, what is happening, still you will not get the ratios converted from your call. So these are the keynotes. I want you to please keep it in your mind. We'll go to the next slide and we'll start with rule number one, right? So this is going to be very fun today. You will all going to love this. Number one, invitation is an invitation, no information. Wow, this is one of my favorite. I'll tell you why it is my favorite. You know how the posers and amateurs in our business who are very new, like 3 months to 1 year in this business, you know how they do invitation? They pick up the call, they call to their friend, and they start from gynotherapy. They start why your body is getting toxins, why your body requires nutrition, and what is the solution, Ganoderma, spirulina. So if you start taking this, you know what is going to happen in your body. It will take scan your body. From the scanning, it happens the detoxification. From detoxification, now you know what you're doing. You are basically reading the entire theorem or a call for somebody who's don't even know what is ABCD. If I don't know 1 2 3 also, if you're talking to me about Pythagoras theorem, you know what will happen to me? My mind will burst out of that conversation. So if you are calling anybody for DXN to show them the product, to show them the business, keep it very minimal. Invitation doesn't mean information. Go to dictionary and type or see what is the meaning of invitation. It doesn't say that talk everything over a call, isn't it? Now imagine if I have my sister is getting married. Now, how do we call anybody to our marriage function? We say, "Hi, brother, my sister marriage is on the next month, 6th. I want you to make sure to come with all your family and please come and bless us." Isn't it? That's how we do it, right? Or do you call and say, "You know what, next month, 6th, on this particular place, on this particular event arena, we are fixing this marriage. The guy is earning this much, the girl is earning this much, right? We are doing non-veg, we are doing veg, right? And the girl's mother is wearing a gagra, the father is wearing dhoti." Do you speak all this nonsense? You don't speak, right? Then why do you speak to somebody picking up the call on the first go everything about DXN? Is it really required for you to do that? You know why you should not do that? I'll tell you. If you talk everything over a call, the other person, you don't even know where he is, whether he's fighting with his spouse, whether the person is climbing the mountain, whether the person is between the office work. You have no idea where he is sitting, what he's doing, but you're bombarding him with the information. So this doesn't help you to bring the prospect to the Zoom meeting or to bring the prospect to the office. This doesn't going to help you. So if you want to become quite mature in way of inviting people, keep the information very very small. How much time that you have to invest on a call? Maximum to maximum 3 minutes to maximum 5 minutes. If your call is going more than 3 to 5 minutes, please understand you are doing nothing but you are slicing his entire brain with your information, because nobody is going to like that you're sharing everything over a call. To be honest, nobody likes it. Imagine you call a random person and start talking about DXN for half an hour. भाई मैं क्यों सुनना है आपके बात half an hour? What is the need of me listening to you for half an hour? In that half an hour, you're not focusing on what is there for him. You'll be only focused on how much am I giving the information for this person. So please make sure when you're inviting, keep it very simple, short. Don't give more information over a call, because that breaks the curiosity for them to come and meet you. Number two, the rule number two talks about who needs who more. Now, my question to all of you is, while you're doing the call, how many of you felt that you need that person? Think about it. Majority of you will think like that. You will think, if this one person comes in my business, if this one person comes in my team, he will grow my entire team. Even I also thought like that. Whoever I thought they will do like that have never even built a team of 10 people also. And I'll tell you why. It's mainly because the kind of feeling that I'm giving to him on my call makes him to decide that how he is also going to behave with other person. Remember, duplication. If I have a posture, if I pick up my call and if I talk that I am a provider and you are a receiver, you know what happens to that particular call? That particular call will make sense. But rather doing that, if you focus on that, I need this person. If your call is desperate, please come, kindly come, right? Do not do any calls to anybody wherein you're going to please with that person. It's going to be like, hey, I have called you amongst 10 people, right? So if you come, you'll be somebody out of that two people will start and take this idea forward. If not, no problem, I have so many other people also in the list whom I'm going to approach, but as you're my good friend, I'm first reaching out to you. Can we talk about this idea in a detailed way with a cup of coffee? When you talk like this, you are giving the other person a feeling, my dear friend, that you need me. I don't need you because I have thousands of people that I can reach out. But if I am reaching out to you, it means I've seen certain qualities in you. I've seen certain skills in you, which I felt if this particular person starts DXN, he might utilize this opportunity, use his skills, and grow in this platform, right? And this is how I want everybody to understand. Posture is very, very important. If you don't carry posture in this business, people take you for granted. Rule number 3 talks about there are 4 C's of invitation: compliment, control, commitment, create curiosity. Now you might be asking a question, Sam. Okay, I'm going to give a call to my friend. How do I start? How do I want to make my call look as? What are the flow chart of me over a call to talk to one person? See, there's no flow chart again, to be honest. As I told you, it is all about connection. However you talk, whatever you talk, have a connection and keep it very small. Likewise, if you want to understand, especially the warm market, people whom you are like hi bye friends, your colleagues, your neighbors. So sometimes you might have an hesitation that how do I invite these people to my business? You know what you have to first do? Whenever you call to anybody, don't keep this as only for business. Keep this practice forever in your life. Whomever you talk over a call, whomever you meet on a daily basis, always try to give a genuine compliment to people. Just because of a sake of a sale, just because of a sake of having somebody buying your product, do not compliment people. If you don't feel like complimenting, don't compliment, but for the sake of a sale, don't compliment. Always the compliment should be genuine. So when you pick up a call, first you compliment something about that person. Second thing, have a control over the call. So what is this compliment control? I'll give an example. Imagine I do a call to my friend. I say that first we have a normal chat like how we actually do it. Hi, how are you? We just talk basic stuff. After this basic stuff, I just give a compliment. uh, Hey Manvit, you know what? As I've seen you from my childhood times, you have always been somebody who is one of the most energetic in our entire circle. You've always been that ambitious kid, and I've always felt that this guy does something great in his life. That one quality of yours makes me to have this call with you today. When I tell this statement to my friend, what happens to his mind? His mind will open to listen to me more, rather asking me anything that what was the reason of me calling to him. Imagine anybody in this world, if you compliment, they love it. They genuinely love it. If you think no, let tomorrow somebody come and tell you you're handsome, you're beautiful. You know how beautiful you'll start blushing. It's not something that you have to do it on purpose. It should come spontaneously. So when you do it spontaneously, what will happen? You create a feeling inside a person to make him to listen to you for a long time. Second thing, have a control on the call. What do I mean by control? Sometimes what happens in our business, when you call to a prospect, the prospect will start asking you questions. What was the reason of calling? What was the company name? What is a product name? So they will start asking you a question, and we start giving them the answer. It is DXN. It's a Ganoderma based company. So when somebody is asking question, you're answering, asking question, you're answering, you are getting into his control. He is not coming into your control of coming to the particular point, the purpose of that particular call. You know how you can bring the control over a call? You can say something like this: hey, listen, I have quickly 4 minutes dedicated for you because after your call, I'm going to have another call with another person. So before I get into the other call, can I quickly talk to you the reason I called you? So this statement will make the other person get to know he is only here for maximum 4 minutes. Let me listen that why he called me. So this is how you take a control over a call, right? I always practice this. I tell, listen. I use this statement with every call. I say, listen, especially with the people whom I know. Because when I say them, listen, I am giving them a chance that I'm asking them that can I tell you something and can you listen to me? Rather, keeping the conversation so open, so diversified, we can talk everything in that call without leading it in a purposeful way. The third way is commitment. Sometimes commitment is what people miss in invitation. For example, you're complimented, you took a control, you told, hey, listen, I have 4 minutes of time to talk to you, and I have something very important to discuss with you. Can I tell you? Okay, tell me what it is. You know what, I found an idea wherein we both can work together with a brand called DXN, wherein they are the world class leaders in providing the Ganoderma based coffees. And we are expanding it in right now in India. And I just wanted to check with you, can we work together and share the profits with each other? Yes, I'm excited. So now how to do that? Let's do one thing. What are you doing for tomorrow and day after tomorrow? Come, let's catch up and let's discuss about it more. So now what you're doing, you're not just talking, but you're fixing a commitment with the person, fixing a time and the venue. Always remember, if you are not fixing a time and venue, you are just blabbering but not leading it in a purposeful way. So always remember, the commitment should be very strong. Come on, let's meet on the weekends or weekdays. Come on, let's meet on Saturday or Sunday. Come on, 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock. You must take the commitment from the person. And last is create curiosity. Be busy, but not desperate. Right? When desperation basically come to you, desperation will come to you when your list of people is very low. Because I only have 100 contacts, and you sit with one person, you are on a call with one person, if this person tells me no, I don't have any more else. That feeling inside you will make you to not be confident over a call. But imagine if a list is like thousands and thousands of people, would you care one person saying no to you? So I would highly recommend everybody to maintain one list book and start writing everybody's name and contact number, whomever you meet in your life. At least maintain 1,000 to 3,000 contact book, so that in that, what happens, while you're maintaining 3,000 contact book, you will have so much of conviction to talk to people. Because if it is not you, somebody else, with or without you, that attitude will come to you. So always create curiosity by keeping the call very short. Sometimes what we do, we talk about DXN. After talking about DXN, we talk about, okay, chalo, what are you eating for dinner? What's the plan tomorrow? How was the match yesterday? Right? We talk all the unwanted stuff and make the curiosity break over a call. That should not happen. Then we'll go to the rule number 4. In the rule number 4, remember, always talk with high level of conviction, confidence, and excitement. Now imagine you are on the call. You have picked up a call, you've dialed your friend, your family, your relative, your neighbor, whoever it may be, your colleague, and you want to introduce them, invite them for DXN. If you talk slow, if you talk low, if you don't have energy, my dear friend, nobody will come to listen to you, because the world is driven with energy. The people who carry energy are the people who drive this entire world. So I want you to understand, businesses are built on energy. If anybody is low on energy, I've never seen such people building the biggest business. Whenever you listen to any successful people, the way they talk, the way they carry themselves is so energetic, it is very much contagious. You can't deny these people, you cannot avoid these people. So when I pick up a call, I always tell that, Sam, you have got the gold mine in your hand, and while you're talking to the person, make sure that you talk with your 100% conviction that this idea has an impactful effort on this particular person if he receives the idea from my hand. So when you have that level of conviction, how you talk like a boss, you talk like a owner. You will not talk like a one salesman who is selling the insurance, right? So I just want you to understand, the attitude of yours in invitation should be with a belief system. So that's what we call conviction will only come when you believe the idea what you're building today. A lot of people who are building DXN today, though they are in particular level, still they don't believe in DXN. So belief on DXN is very, very important for you to make an effective call. Second thing, confidence. Imagine in certain cases, what happens? There are some people who will ask you, tell me more about it. Tell me a glimpse about it. So now this tell me more about it, glimpse about it is where your knowledge will be tested. So anybody who talks with a confidence is somebody who has a knowledge. You know where the knowledge will come? Knowledge will come from learnings. You know where the learnings will come? Learnings will come from the training. The meetings like what you're listening to me today is called trainings. How these trainings are coming through a system. System where it is already built. See, system is something which is built. Maybe some people might be portraying in a different angle for you to study that, but system is same everywhere. Whether you are in America, whether you're in India, system is same. It is only the matter of how that message is delivered inside your organization. And last but not the least is excitement. See, I'll tell you one thing, no matter you know how to invite, you don't know to invite, you just be excited. I'll tell you, people will come looking at you. Because sometimes I always, whenever I pick the call, I speak with so much of excitement. I say good morning. When I say that good morning with that excitement, the other person who's on the other call, he has no idea that how one person can be so excited. And I say, you know what, I found something on my desk right now. Trust me, this is something that is going to help both of us to make some profit together. And I'm super duper excited. When I speak this, when I'm excited, I genuinely have an idea. I genuinely have an opportunity. But if I myself is not excited, how do I expect the other person on the other call to be excited on the idea what I'm talking? And I'll tell you, not every time talking low will make sense, because some people, their nature itself is like talking slowly, talking sweet. That is the nature. I'm not telling you to shout, scream, and talk to people. I'm just saying you, the tone that you use, the energy that you use, make sure that is excited. And how you can do that is mainly on thinking about your dream. Number two, walking and talking. You know, sometimes when we do invitation, we all sit on our desk. We all have a desk, right? We all have a working space. We sit on a desk, we start doing the calls. You know, sometimes what happens, when you're experienced, that is okay. When you are very new in this business, I recommend you to take your list book, to go on your terrace, or to go on any corridor or any place where you can walk. While you're walking, when you do the call, right, your blood circulation in your body will be like very much high. You will have more energy. The voice will look much more bold when you talk to a particular person. So this is how you can bring a life inside the conversation that you're having with people by having an excitement. We'll go to the next slide. Now, rule number 5 says be age background appropriate. Now, this is very important. This is where majority of people, they quite don't understand that how to position the DXN idea as an invitation. See, there's something called forcing and positioning. So, if you're doing a call, do not force people, position to people. What do I mean by position to people? Imagine you're talking to somebody who's a student. What you can talk to a student? Hey, I can help you that how you can make some extra bucks using social media so that you don't need to ask money with your parents for your extra curricular activities expenses. You know, this will make sense to a student. Same thing can I tell to a corporate guy? If I tell him to make some extra pocket money, that doesn't excite him. Rather, you know what will excite him? Something will excite him that, hey, along with your job's income 50,000, can we make some extra 50,000 without your job getting disturbed? Will make sense to him. Because you are talking to something that he can understand. Imagine you're talking to a businessman. With a businessman, extra income doesn't work. You can, with a businessman, you can say, you know what, we both can collaborate, and I have a projection of taking this business model for 10 crore in next 5 years of time, of next 3 years of time. Whatever the profits I generate, I will make sure that 5% belongs to you. Can we talk more on this idea? Because you're talking to somebody who's a businessman according to his background and according to his age. Somebody who's a retired person. With a retired person, how you need to talk? Hi, sir. I have an idea on my desk right now. I know you're the most experienced person. Maybe your experience is my age, sir. Can you help me understand the idea which I've started with your experience, that how this will help me and how I can expand this across South India? Can you give me some inputs? You know, old people, they will be not ready to listen to you, but they will always be ready to guide you. So what I'm trying to tell you today is nothing but Always be age background appropriate. Do not do the same script with everybody, which will not work at all. It will not at all work for you. Always talk to a person according to his age and according to his background, right? And next, use edification. Rule number 6 says use edification. It might be a presenter, a plan, or a product. Now imagine you're talking to a person. You want to take the person on a Zoom call to plug that person to your senior who will present him the DXN idea, who will present him the DXN product. So while you're having the call, always make sure to tell, you know what, end of the call, you know what, the person who I'm going to take time to help you understand the idea, to help you understand the product is my senior, the one who has guided me from A to Z in this process, and one of the most knowledgeable person and knowledgeable individual who has helped thousands of people to come out of this situation, if it is health or to help people to make money. I think I am, first of all, very fortunate to work with this particular person. And I also believe that this call is connected to you, and you'll also be one of the most fortunate person to listen to my mentor. How many of you do this before you disconnect a call? How many of you edify, create a value for the product, for the plan, for the presenter before you cut the call? So this is something which we should include in our invitation. Rule number 7 says invitation always on phone. Kiss, do not kill. What do I mean by kiss, do not kill? Please don't go to that kiss, huh? Come to this kiss. Kiss means keep it simple and short. Kill means keep it lengthy and long. Always on a call, the more short and sweet you talk about your idea, it sounds super good, you know. It sounds like an amrut. But if you talk for 30 minutes about DXN on a call, on the first call, it makes the other person become not interested. Second point, questions are the answers. While you're having a call, some of them they'll ask you some questions. Hey Sam, is there any investment? Rather saying no, there is no investment, you can ask a question, how much can you invest? How much can you invest? Now they will tell you, I can hardly invest 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. Then you can say, hey, my dear friend, I'm not calling for the investor. We already have a lot of investor, right? We have so many things on the place right now. I just need somebody who can work with me. Somebody is asking you a question about anything, it may be over a call, do not answer them, ask them the question back. You know, when you do that, you understand the intention of the person, that why he is asking that question. Some of them, you know what, they put one question to get another answer from you. Rather, you put one question and get the real answer from the person. The third point, ask open ended questions. You know, this is quite uh, important when you have a call. You know, some people, when they call, when they when they talk on a call, they talk in a way wherein people should say no to them. How, you know how they talk to them? They say, hey, I have an idea, will you be interested on this idea? I have a product, will you be interested trying my product? What if they say no? What if they say no? Because your question itself is a closed ended question, they can say no to you. Always ask an open ended question. Hey, if I share an idea, would you be open to have a look at it? Hey, if I give you my coffee, would you be open to have a taste of it? Is an open ended question. So you should understand how you can use your words in a way where people can say either yes or yes. There is no way they can say no to you. Next is invitation to be done 24 to 48 hours of STP. Yeah. Now, you know, sometimes we call a person today and we fix a meeting after 1 month. You know what happens, bro? Priority. Everybody has a priority today. Nobody is available today. You know why? Because everybody pretends that they are busy today. Nobody is busy, to be honest, but they pretend that they are busy. And when they are busy and you're fixing a meeting after 1 month, they will forget. You're calling today and you're calling that person to meet you after 1 week, after 2 weeks. Do you really think that person will even remember that there was a meeting fixed? So it is always suggestible, if you're talking to a person on a call, bring him on a Zoom or bring him on your table for next 2 days of time. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow. If you're calling to a person, ask him, can we meet tomorrow or day after tomorrow? So in this way, you know what will happen? In this way, you guarantee the person to remember that there's a meeting. Or else the person will forget that there was a meeting that was fixed with you. And next, confirmation to be done 24, sorry, 2 to 3 hours of STP. Let's take you got the confirmation, you have the meeting fixed. Tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock is the meeting. Early morning, 7 o'clock, give him a call. Tell him, hey, you know what? I'm getting ready. Let's catch up at sharp 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. Whatever the time is. You give a one more reminder the next day so that the person will get ready and will not miss the meeting to miss you or to meet you, right? Or it's a chance for them to miss the meeting with you, because some of them, they have this tendency of forgetting. They might have not set the alarm, they might have got little busy, so in that way they might miss the meeting. When you call them 3 hours earlier, they get a chance to get ready and come to meet you. We'll go to the next slide. So the next slide says about always give two time choices. Whenever you talk to people, give them two time choices. Tell them, hey, can we catch up on weekdays or weekends? Let them decide. Ask them, hey, can we catch up on Saturday or Sunday? Let them answer. Let them say Sunday. And when they say Sunday, ask them morning or afternoon. Let them say afternoon. When they say afternoon, ask them 12 o'clock or 2 o'clock. So now what happens when you give choice to people? People always love to decide. People always love to take initiative. When you tell them you come at this time at this particular location, they might feel sometimes not okay with it because they might have some other plans also. But when you give them options, they open up to their schedule and they choose a particular time which is okay for them. Next, do not use WhatsApp Messenger for inviting. I've seen a lot of people very unprofessional texting people and inviting them. Hey, I have an idea that we both can talk and work together, make some money, come, let's catch up. When you do on a text, you know how unprofessional that will look. So I don't want anybody to use your messenger or WhatsApp to talk about your entire business over a text. You can say something like this, hey, I have something interesting for you, can we have a quick call for 2 minutes? Take the confirmation and have a call. That will work. But everything over a chat doesn't make sense. Next, be polite, humble, but don't lose posture. Whenever you're doing a call, whenever you're having an invitation call, always remember this point, my dear friend. Always be humble with people. Always talk politely with people. If they're not okay with your idea, if they don't want to do DXN with you, they don't want to start the business with you, don't want to use product of yours, don't become so arrogant in the call, right? So only people with a good fate will get my opportunity. Don't get so much angry on them. It's okay, chill, be polite, be humble, but don't lose your posture, bro. If it is not for you, it's okay. It's okay. Have that attitude. Next, invite your prospect out of his comfort zone. Always remember, whenever you're doing invitation, don't go to the prospect's place. Don't tell them I'll come to your home and I'll talk about this idea. No, either you call to that person your home, or you call to that person in a mid place. Let's say his house is here, your house is here. In the midpoint, you invite a person for a cafe shop or to any place. It might be your office, your branch office, your stock point, wherever it is. Invite for a place where he is not in his comfort zone, because if it is in comfort zone, he will not listen to you. While you're talking is when you'll pick up his call. While you're talking is when somebody will come and knock the door. So all the disturbance will happen in the presentation. So make sure in your invitation, make sure you invite him out of his comfort zone. Next, do not use words like business plan, golden opportunity, seminar, MLM, member, network marketing schemes. See, I'll tell you all today one truth of this business. Our business is not MLM. DXN is not MLM. DXN is a real direct selling or a network marketing company. MLM is a word that is derived by market, but we have a different name. The real name of this industry is called network marketing, direct selling. So that's what DXN represents. So when you call to a people and when you tell them, I have got a scheme, I have got a golden opportunity, I have got an idea which will change your life, these kind of words everybody uses in market. Other companies, other different companies, they all use such words. They talk in a way that they get to know that he is also talking about the idea which I saw somewhere 20 years back, somewhere 10 years back. See, even God cannot give golden opportunity. Who are we to give people golden opportunity? God tells us you go and create an opportunity. God doesn't give you the golden opportunity. So when people tell this kind of words, golden opportunity, your life will change, right? This is the only thing which you are looking for. You finally got it. All this drama, please don't do it. Tell them I have an idea. I have a business idea. idea and a business idea makes sense to people. Anything apart from that, over exaggerating the idea is something only the people or amateurs they do it. Professional, they say, I have an idea, let's talk about it. So please remember to avoid all these words. Keep it very minimalistic and very professional and very contentful. And last rule is called as use warm for form, right? Sorry, I'll repeat this statement. For warm, use form. What is warm? As I told you in the beginning, warm are the people whom you have the trust 50-50%. Maybe he might be a school friend like 20 years back. He might be a colleague for 5 years before in the previous organization. He might be a neighbor. Anybody whom you know that my trust with this person is quite less. With such people, you pick up a call and you call that person on the first go for DXN health talk, DXN business talk. It doesn't make sense, I'll tell you. Because he will feel very fishy that it's been 5 years, it's been 2 years, he has never spoke to me. All of a sudden, he's picking up a call and telling, I have an idea that we both can work together. Don't do this. Because of your behavior, they will get a bad opinion about our industry. Rather, become very, very professional in the way how you approach people. How do you do that? By using form theory. FORM. First, you talk about their family, understand the person's current situation. How is his family? How the family is right now? How is their health? What they are doing? Where he is working? Which is his occupation? Right? In his occupation, understand that whether he's loving his job, what is something lacking in him, or what is something is loving inside it, so that he will tell something which is his hot button. He will say, Sam, you know what, I think I need some extra money. Sam, you know what, I think I want to travel. That is his hot button. So when you know his hot button, when you know what he is looking for, it is not required on the same call you talk about your plan. You can take some 2 days time. You then call him the other day and tell him, you know what, Sam, you're talking about extra income, right? I got an idea, I think we both can work together. Would you be open to have a look at it? Oh, of course, yes, Sam, let me know. And at last you can say, okay, chalo, tell me weekdays or weekends when we can catch up. That's how you can fix a meeting. I think I'm done with the slides. Mr. Money, can you please remove the slide? Thank you so much. So I hope you guys are understanding that what are the rules that you need to inculcate inside your callings so that you can make your callings in a much effective way. I want you to understand all these rules do not, it is not necessary that you have to put everything over a call, but remember, rules, it's just a rules that is created for you to play better. But playing, improving the skill, it all depends on how many number of people are going to talk on a daily basis. So I hope these rules are helping you. These rules will help you when you have an effective call. At a last moment, I just want to tell you all, how do I generally do the call? How do I generally invite people? Let's take, if I'm talking to my friend, right? I will just imitate a little. I just want you to observe that how do I do my call, so that you will know by having all these rules how one person can, in a short and sweet way, invite somebody for DXN business idea. Let's take, I'm talking to my friend, right? I'm talking to my friend Manvit. I just tell him, hi Manvit, I just have 2 minutes to talk to you. I hope you have 2 minutes to listen to me. Yes, Sam, tell me. That will be the reply. I'll tell him, hey, Manvit, you know what? I have got an amazing idea on my desk right now. Before I talk to anybody, I wanted to call you because I know you are one of my close person, and I know how much potential you are and how much trustworthy you are to work along with. Rather, I'm going and giving this idea, which will fetch millions of dollars tomorrow. I wanted to give this to you so that we both can work together and make profits together. Let me know, Manvit, quickly when we can catch up and discuss about this idea over a cup of coffee. Now, this is how I keep my conversation simple and sweet. By chance, if he's asking me, Sam, let me know a glimpse about it, I will tell him nothing. It's a organic food and beverages business, which is called Daxon, and I'm representing this, expanding my operations in entire India right now. This is a glimpse that I can give him. But can I give a haircut over a call? It's not possible. Let's catch up and discuss about it. And that's how I lead it to a complete meeting fixation. So these are the certain rules that you can include in your invitation to make your calls become very professional and to have a consistent outflow of results in your callings. So by saying this, I would conclude today saying one thing: invitation can be only done by someone who believes in DXN 100%, have belief in DXN, because we have a gold mine in our hand. So it is our duty, it is our duty to spread this beautiful products, to spread this beautiful opportunity to people around us, so that they can have a health, wealth and happiness. So that's what we represent in DXN. By saying this, I would welcome back the host of the day again, Ms. Sonika, for taking the meeting forward and end this with all of us. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity. I hope you people learned something new today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sam. I think it was one of the best training. They say once a master was a disaster. So when I was listening to this training, one thing I could understand was when I wanted to do this invitation, I was having so much of hesitation. I was feeling so fearful because I did not know what was DXN. But today I have so much belief on DXN that I can invite people like this so that I can show it and help so many people. So I would only tell all of the viewers who are actually watching this training, let's implement what we have learned. And the only way to learn is to keep practicing. When we practice in the field, going and talking to people, we're going to get a lot of questions. And whenever we get a lot of questions, make a list of those questions so that you will learn. Go to your mentors and seek answers, seek for knowledge, so you will understand how best you can invite and how best you can show plan to the people whom you're inviting. So with this, I would like to conclude this meeting by once again saying thanks to Mr. Sam for giving a justice of 1 hour training to all of us. And secondly, all the RVC YouTube channel people, I would like you to share, subscribe, and share it to as many people as possible, especially to your team who is very serious in building DXN business. So, with this, I would like to conclude by saying thanks to once again our mentors, Professor Vasupal sir and Ratna ma'am. And also, I would like to thank Mani for coordinating everything in such a beautiful manner so that we all can get the benefit of this RVC YouTube channel. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow once again at 7 o'clock in RVC. Thank you.